This is an ideology that I call the woke army. It is an ideology of activists who are going through America's school districts and our communities, and what they are doing is a threat to democracy.
No, there's not. All those dioramas and posters are really cute and colorful. They are still wrong. There is no progressive army besides this one here on TYT. But this moment is ironic for alt-right-wing extremists, considering that this was a meeting to discuss white supremacist domestic terrorism. This all happened at a House Oversight Subcommittee meeting, where Representative Jamie Raskin, a Democrat from Maryland, confronted his Republican counterparts, comparing progressive political movements to the sheer amount of violence that is inspired by alt-right-wing extremists.
It has ever killed anyone in a synagogue like the Tree of Life Synagogue, or a church like the Mother Emanuel Church in Charleston, South Carolina, or a supermarket like the Tops Supermarket or a Walmart. Does a woke army exist as a violent threat to the American people?
I'm not aware of any woke army other than in a semantic argument type of way.
Okay.
And Raskin is right to point this out. This is a malicious and derogatory attempt at trying to minimize the amount of violence that is inspired by hateful rhetoric coming from the Republican Party, the mainstream Republican Party. For the white supremacists on the right, which happens to be most of them, the racial replacement delirium is what motivates a militaristic outlook on politics and heightens the circumstances of what is supposed to be discourse to life and death consequence, oftentimes targeting especially vulnerable communities and otherwise killing everyday Americans.
Hey gang, someday it's probably going to be us against the government, so I've got some pretty cool numbers for you. So that gives them a total of around 2 million law enforcement military to stand against us hillbillies and patriots. Of 150 million. 150 million of us, 2 million of them. I like our odds, so don't sweat it.
Violence, especially in service to deep prejudice, is a fundamental tactic of the right, because it is one of the very few tools that still work for a crippling and dysfunctional fascist philosophy. And it makes sense that these tactics coincide with a hyperfixation on numbers, on an army, because the numbers are on our side. We don't need to rely on physical force when we have understanding, empathy, and plurality. And what do they have? Hand-drawn dioramas that say the progressives are coming with all their student debt and pronouns and all that stuff. We need to make sure to call conservatives out for hystericalizing their base and hold them responsible to the violence that they inspire. This is Adrian Costa, The Breakdown. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check back for more videos. See you guys soon.